As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in Week 2. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As a corner in this league, oh, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. May now from the gun. He's going deep this time. His first throw is an interception. Benjamin Morrison comes up with it. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. That's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, kid. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10.
Ready. Set, go, set.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. Jukes away from one. Giving 24 yards on that one. And the Bucs have the first.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from the score is getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brought down by Reek Woolen.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Ready up.
Second and 3 now.
Here's 43 right on the record. 50 green. Ready?
Shotgun snap now to Young. Goes to the left side, and Johnston has it. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Come on, set.
Now here's Cam Scadaboo on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Ready. 10 black. Right. Number 7. Field black. Set.
Young working from the gun. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Third and long. They're going to throw. That's caught for the first. And they're going to be set up just a few yards from Pater here. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Ready, ready. Red.
Scadaboo has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Rule 32. Check punt.
He keeps the option on 2nd and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Buccaneers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a Bryce Young touchdown. Now we'll see them try the point after. And he misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking it. Score stays at 6-0. Now probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. They'll give to Sampson here up the middle. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Quick throw completed by May. And he gets absolutely popped to end that
one. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Hey, what's that? Crazy! Motion!
Operating from the gun. Here's May. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Hey, what's up?
From the gun, it's May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Crazy.
Throw here, 3rd down. Hits him on the in route. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
May throwing for it. Forced out to his right. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That big 4th down call is how we close out our first quarter. Our score, 6-0. Back to Charlotte in just a moment. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Going play action, May. It is cut left side. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge.
He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Black 40. Hut, hut.
Scatterboo now from the gun. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Ready, ready. Hut, hut.
Mitchell off the pistol give. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here we go. Set. Ready, go. Yellow.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Set, hut. Set.
Zone read here and give to Mitchell. Defense followed the ball perfectly on that zone read and close in on him for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Out of the gun, Young. Short pass brought in. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Down.
Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Panthers take possession along the 32-yard line. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right? That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
First and 10 from the 32. Starting on the ground here with Sampson. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Here's made in the air. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Breaks the tackle. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked on a guy, I'm fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Young. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Ooh, it would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Let's go. Ready.
On third down, it's Young. Finds him over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Complete to Keaton Mitchell. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Catch made, left side by Palmer. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him 13 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Buccaneers, first down. First and 10.
To the air yet again. Young. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. Their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards.
Come on, set. Yellow.
Again, it's Young. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Here we go, set. Where?
Here's Young again. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Ready?
Third and long, Young. Throw is caught. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Ready, set.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Here we go.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take the lead just before halftime. Kicking team out to try the extra points. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Makes the score Buccaneers 13, Panthers 7.
The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
Their own 35-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Here's May on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Down. Ready?
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
7.
Ready? Ready. Hut, hut.
Shotgun snap now to Young. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. And the Panthers take possession off their 2nd interception of the game. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL. And especially in the second half, you have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. To the house, touchdown Carolina! The Panthers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers take the lead on that successful kick. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On the set.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Set. Ready. 10 black. Ready. Ready.
pressure coming, and they take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
On the ready.
So things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on second down.
Let's go. 60 red. 60 red. 10.
Now it's Young. Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
45. White. Hut.
Young working from the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
They go to punt on 4th down, and out heads Tommy Townsend. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. First and 10 from the 32. Handoff here to Sampson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. May. On the screen, this is Sampson. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's May. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Hits him on the out route. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Panthers first. Hand off to Sampson. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
I'm coming.
May now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got it near the 8. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers grow the lead to 7. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. May will throw. He rolls to his right. He won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
Buccaneers 13.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. That's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be 2nd down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Go left side, and St. Brown has it. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Driving forward with Scatterboom. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready, break.
So we're through 3 here. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. Second down now. They need 7.
Ready.
Here's a throw. Buys time, rolling right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Panthers will take over as he reports his first interception of our season. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
1st down, here's Sampson. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Good throw completed by May. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
And the Panthers, 1st down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
They'll run. Here's Sampson. So Some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line.
He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers going by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scatterboot. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38.
1st down.
Pass play on 1st and 10. And the Panthers are just too much here. They're going to take him down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down. They're going to throw out of the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Simpson. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Here comes Sampson. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture. And one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6.
Yeah.
I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
Crazy. It was crazy. Crazy.
Operating from the gun, here's May. And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers have likely locked up the win right there. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good Starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Scatterboo. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Buccaneers trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Ready! 1918!
He's dropping back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And it sets up 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70!
Air it out on 3rd. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
That is a DB's best trait, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. What a play to beat this defense on 4th down. 23 yards and a first. Throwing from the gun. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
On the red zone now. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get it back to within 2 possessions. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Now they'll try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers get it back to a 14-point game.
Buccaneers 20.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Running right with Sampson. Makes his move towards the sideline. And they're going to have it all the way down near the 25.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. So the Panthers pick up the win here. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.